what is aligned with this warm, loving, nurturing energy that keeps you in this sense of empowerment, right? You know that there needs to be structure in some area. Like, this is your time to shine. There's so much related to, again, we're in that King of Swords, like your power. Like, look at their staff, look at his staff. There's so much to you. Look at staff. Like, there's so much to you holding the power. Hi Cancers, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. I'm Andrea Elizabeth, and whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Please don't forget to hit that like button. First messages while I was clearing the cards was a very strong sense of confidence and control. Now be mindful, because when our shadow takes control, that sense of power and control can open the floodgates of that water, okay? So we can't be everything for everyone. We have to make sure that we have our boundaries, but we also have to make sure that that power and control we have when it comes to our thoughts, okay? That negative thinking, that shadow side. With this bold, confident, going out there and kind of seizing the day, manifesting bold, creative, not just thoughts and ideas, but actually putting it out there, being exactly who you are, and being proud of that. You know, like, a really big part of your journey has been about your power, all right? Reclaiming your power, stepping into your power, but doing that with a healed shadow. It's so important not to let that shadow energy take over, all right? This is a lesson, though, that has, for most of you, resonated very much. A lot of you have stepped into your power, and congratulations. I'm a fellow water sign, and a lot of the astrologers I follow, they talk about the power of water. So make sure you take that power of water with the wonderful warm energy that is natural to Cancerians, okay? So boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. And again, not with just with others, but we have to think about how we're communicating with ourselves, and making sure that when we do get into that low vibration shadow energy, that we figure out where it's coming from, and then redirect our energy to expressing the amazing creative self that you are, okay? Redirection isn't just for childhood development, right? Redirection is for all of us. Also very fascinating too, because I'm getting a lot of wonderful, this is you, Cancer, your relationships are in such harmony, okay? And do not let your subconscious fool you into your shadow trying to pull you into something that is an outdated way of thinking, that is going to prevent you from continuing to accept the age of Aquarius with the Pluto and Aquarius transformational energy, okay? Like, stay in your power, make sure you have strong boundaries, but those boundaries too, like, it's hard for us water signs because water absorbs anything that it's surrounded by, right? And so for us, we absorb other people's energy so easily that, you know, when we have those boundaries, it can be looking cold or dismissive, but it's just like a way of protecting ourselves. So think of ways that you can protect your energy, making sure that, like, you cleanse yourself at the end of the day, washing that energy off of you. I'm trying really hard to be mindful of switching to nighttime showers. It's definitely not natural to me to do, but it is something I'm trying to get better at because it's really helpful. Even if you can get some sage essential oil with some Himalayan salt and purified water, put it in a spray bottle, and after you are home for the day, you know, cleanse yourself that way with just some spritzes and release it, and like visualize everybody else's energy clearing from you. That's also helpful. There's just a lot that, like, Pluto and Aquarius is trying to bring us. Like, you're going to have so much power, so make sure that you are energetically prepared for it. Make sure that your emotional well-being is priority number one. That was interesting. I didn't want to shuffle like that. This is something that can be hard, okay? Like, we got so much on our plate. Now I got to add this to it. But just know, all of this stuff is preparing you for something even bigger. And so it's just so important that we make sure that we're protecting ourselves energetically without detaching or being closed off from others. Okay? All right. So that was just a big message that came through. So let us see what we got for Cancers. Also, thank you, Cancers, so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Wow. Okay. Now, it was the Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, the King of Cups. So to me, what I am seeing, absolutely, is a very smooth like transition into this, okay? So I'm seeing like the waters are calm. So if there's any fear, please get that shadow work journal. It's under the bio. My link tree has that shadow work journal. Even if you feel like, you know, you don't have much shadow energy, it's just really nice. There's wonderful affirmations in it. But the writing prompts are so important. But I'm getting this nice calm sense of you in this Aquarian transition. So congratulations. The energy coming in from last week into this week is the Empress, all right? This is Venus, this is Earth, this is loving, this is nurturing. And so this is exactly what I was talking about with Cancerian energy of just the light side of the warm and loving. It's making sure that you take time to love and appreciate everything you have and to really experience the beauty in life. And honestly, I am getting that you are. So this is also a card of motherhood. So for all of you who like are mothers, like very warm mother nurturing energy, okay? But even if you're not a mother, like this could just be a project that you are nurturing, and you're noticing when you nurture that, or even nurturing your financial situation, you know what I mean? Like there's just something here that's so warm, and I'm so happy for you. This week's energy is the Lovers. Okay, so this is, again, for you with this card energy, very warm energy. This is really enjoying all of the wonderful contrasts of relationships you have. Like you're really knowing how everybody's a puzzle piece in everybody's puzzle, okay? And like really understanding the projection of yourself and others. One thing too that's like really sticking out is just, well, it's interesting to see actually that the Two of Swords is coming, because we got the 2 here and the 2 here. So you know what? I'm going to hold off with that because intuitively I got stopped from finishing that. So we're actually going to clarify this, okay? But generally speaking, it feels like there's just a wonderful vibe of being in the flow. And so again, like why I felt like that flow, like you're just, everything's flowing right now, okay? Next week's energy, 2 of Swords. This is ruled by Moon in Libra. It's also, it encourages you to compromise when you can, but I'm going back to the King of Swords. So this is the thing, like when everything emotionally, when our water is like calm and vibing, like sometimes the universe puts out that energy of like, okay, like, are you sure that your boundaries are in place? Are you sure that you have the power and control over your destiny? You know what I mean? And so like, there's something here with a choice that needs to be made. And it obviously has to be made from within, but sometimes too, we need to compromise, all right? So there might be something that we're like standing our ground on that we might not need to, but this will make more sense once we clarify it, okay? So let's see what we got. Why is the Empress here last week for Cancers? Why is the Empress here last week for Cancers? All right, why is the Empress here last week? Ooh. Ah. Very interesting. So this actually came out reversed. And the reason I think, so upright, let's get to that first. This is ruled by Neptune. It's about letting go, embracing a new identity. I do believe, or like the need to, I believe you like there's some sort of new identity that you are embracing, and it's unlocking this Empress energy. That's really what I'm getting. Like if any of you are new mothers, like that could honestly be it. But there's an identity you've shed that's welcoming in this. And it's just like, it's just this wonderful stepping stone of good energy. So I'm so happy for you. Okay, let's clarify the Lovers card. Why is the Lovers card here this week for Cancers? Well, it fell on the past life cards. So interesting. All right. So I'm actually thinking now I know why I was stopped. The Hermit is ruled by Virgo. It's reminding you that the journey is within. So it could be that there's something in a relationship where there is a contrast or a difference, and we're actually seeing the projection of somebody's shadow. And instead of like giving back to that, like just go within. All right, there's something here to figuring something out. And it's not, here's the thing. This is all major arcana, right? So this is all collective energy. I don't even necessarily think this is personally affecting you, but it might be affecting where you work. It might be affecting some collective organization you're a part of, or if you're in school, or you know what I mean? Or just something that you're seeing in the collective as far as, people not understanding that there's two sides to every coin, or like that two people can be hurt at the same time. And so there's something here where it's like, when it comes to your power, and I'm going to go back to that King of Swords because, it's a sword, but this inner light, that's your sword. That's your power. So Cancers, never forget how powerful your energy and your vibration is. And so if you do see things that seem out of line, remember that you can go within and put out there what you want, the desires you want. Let your emotions like put out those intentions, okay? All right, so let's get the Two of Swords clarified. Why is the Two of Swords here for Cancers next week? Why is the Two of Swords here? But this is really powerful, Cancer. So please do like make sure you're claiming your power. Like I said, just make sure you're doing things to energetically protect yourself. All right, Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? Oh, that's a lot of clarifiers. But they're there for a reason. Ten of Cups, Emperor, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay. This is an interesting choice that needs to be made. Okay. So, obviously this has to do with relationships. And there are things that you are feeling are in their right place, right? There's something here that I just feel like energetically you're being torn because you don't like to rock the boat, right? But there might be something here where you feel like it needs to be right. And it can just be with you and like, okay. It could also be an Aries in your life. So remember, Aries are very like leader, shadow side though, very, bold in a sense of domineering. But you know what? We're going to do one more. I don't want to speak this until I know for sure. That's actually what's fascinating is there was another clarifier and it popped out. And it was the Seven of Cups. So actually I think that was meant to be too many choices, too many directions on where to go. I think that now this is making so much sense because it's this idea of like, I have to make this decision, but there's just too many ways that I can see this, right? There's all of these different ways can work. And so what is aligned with this warm, loving, nurturing energy that keeps you in this sense of empowerment, right? You know that there needs to be structure in some area. Like this is your time to shine. There's so much related to, again, we're in that King of Swords, like your power. Like look at their staff, look at his staff. there's so much to you. Look at staff. Like there's so much to you holding the power. Maybe it's that you just don't know how much power you actually have, honestly. You don't know how much power you have. And how do you exert that power? I think that's the big question. How do you exert it without the shadow victim Cancer energy expressing itself, right? All right, so let's get an empowering question here. I just got a lot of confusion there. So whatever this confusion is, like, you know, Cancer. Go within, you know. Whatever it is, you know. All right. Oh, cool. Okay. If I didn't feel shame or fear, what would I do now? If I didn't feel shame or fear, what would I do now? Something here, like, especially too with this inner child, like what this inner child is like wanting to do. Because it goes from here to here. Shadow energy, still, you know, like keeping this quiet or like not expressing it the way you want to boom. Also too, when I'm doing this reading, it's almost Aries season. So this could actually be a choice that you need to make before Aries season. All right, we're going to get some archetypal cards and we'll close this out. This can either be you or someone in your life, so do take it how it resonates, Cancers. And let's see what archetypal energy is affecting Cancers. Fell on this Hanging Man. Ooh. I love this. Okay. Oh, I hope that was recording. I love this. Okay, so this is the Fool. The light attributes: fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Fearlessly revealing emotion. Okay, Cancer, that's so much connected to that shadow energy. Shadow attributes: using humor to wound rather than liberate. Libra, liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. So if there's something here where you like a part of your emotional truth that you haven't shared with people, but like it's part of this evolution for you with your power, and like instead of it being something that hindered you, that it empowered you, make sure you're paying attention to that. And again, this fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh with absurdity and hypocrisy, you just can't let it, your shadow, take over where it's laughing at somebody, right? Like there's just something there to that. Very fascinating though. That makes so much sense. Wow. Yeah, really focus on that fearlessly revealing your emotions and helping people laugh at the absurdity and hypocrisy. See, that's the thing too, because that's that lover's energy, right? The two sides. I love it. Okay, so if you are a creator, if you do videos or write poetry, you know, screenplays, there's just something here to making sure you're expressing your unique self exactly how you should. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancers. As always, remember to shine your inner light. You've got this.